What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're having yourselves a great weekend, great Saturday night. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. Hope you're enjoying the holidays and staying safe out there. But we're here tonight live to talk some birds. And as I told you, we're going to keep up to date with this for a few days. Today, day 4. If anything crazy happens tomorrow or anything like that, we'll talk about around the NFL. We'll do all this, but this will be coming to an end. We'll get right back to, when we add players, just talking about them, all that. But I want to give you guys a recap. I know it's the weekend. A lot of us, extremely busy throughout the week. So I know that a lot of you don't have time to watch every single show that I make. So look, a lot of information here that we have been breaking down throughout the days and all kinds of stuff going on throughout the NFL. Every day, been keeping you up to date with every single move around the NFL, the top 200 free agents remaining, updated depth chart for the Eagles, all that stuff you need to know. But I appreciate you taking the time tonight. We're going to break this move down that we made tonight and everything else the Eagles have done, talk about free agency, whatever's on your mind. Would love to hear from you, but appreciate you taking that time. Let's talk some birds, baby. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button, subscribing, all that stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Hope you're ready. Look, I understand every signing we make. I see it. People freaking out. Who cares, guys? Let's actually talk some football here. So before anybody even I don't care what Dan Silly. I just don't. Let's go. Get excited. This Eagles team, we're about to really shock all these haters, and I hope you're ready for it, baby. So day 4 of free agency, we're just beginning because we've still got so much cap space, draft picks, all that stuff to work with here, whether you want to trade for somebody, add someone in free agency, and we will be drafting. So let's go. And JP, appreciate you taking the time, my man. And look, we're going to talk about it. We'll talk about anything you guys on your mind, whatever you have going on up there. But let's break her down, and appreciate you taking the time, my man, Sean and John up in here. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. And Seamus, my man, hope you are doing well. This stuff freezing up on me. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. So I'm going to just click on a few of these at a time. Don't know much about Burks, but that's why Dank, my man, appreciate you, dude. And we're gonna talk about here in a second. Mario, appreciate you, dude. And re-sign Reddick. We don't need to re-sign him. He's actually under contract right now. Another safety. Yeah, we'll continue adding players, man. Let's go. Appreciate you tuning in. Wide receiver. Let's go. What? No, he's a linebacker. Yo, Unspoken, my dude. And yeah, man, Howie, he is going to do his thing, and he will continue to, do things that it will upset people because they don't understand the fact that you're not signing all pros, every free agency, every draft. You can't have the number 1 pick. I don't know how to stress that enough, but you have to have depth players. You have to have special teamers. And I know that upsets, a lot of those people out there, but it's like, dog, you want to be good on special teams. You want to be good in all facets of the game. So I don't care about that stuff, but let's go. But it's not clicking on it. And yeah, man. And look, I don't want to gain the respect. I just want to shut them up because, man, are they annoying. They really have no idea where. And every graphic I post, anything I post, everybody sucks. This guy's not a starter. Why isn't Brandon Graham over Hassan Reddick? Well, I don't know, man. Maybe because he's not the starter. Have you been watching? We don't run odd schemes like we've been for 4 years now. It's just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I try so much. But my man, Brian, I appreciate you taking the time. And hell yeah. Well, that countdown will begin. So let's go. But Mario, my dude, appreciate you taking the time. And look, I mapped it out before this stuff even began. How we can create cap space. There's a damn hair in my face. How we can create cap space. Oh, really? It's like hanging down. All right. And I've talked about the draft picks we have, all this stuff. And, as I said, I understand the negativity because of last year, but it's a new year. So can we stop at the fire, Howie? Everybody sucks. We didn't sign everyone before free agency began. You guys see it. I finally see other people getting annoyed by it. And it's like, yeah, that's it's been annoying. That's why I created this. I get so much hate, so I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying it's unbearable to me, but I know a lot of people prefer that stuff. So weird, but they'll be on board. I promise you they will. And hey, I'm excited right now. So let's go. Tell us about linebacker. That is the point of the show, Vincent. We can bring Simmons from Denver, so you can bring in anybody from the fold if you want. And his name is Oren Burks, my friend. But let's take a gander. Brian Burns went to the Giants, though. Now, let's take a look. I showed you this yesterday in case you missed it. We got some new numbers here. And, number 8 for CJ Gardner-Johnson, Saquon Barkley, number 26. Bryce Huff, number 0. I got the updated the draft picks here for you as well. Because of that trade yesterday, Kenny Pickett. So you can see that 3rd rounder we had, now a 4th rounder. Still got those 3 5ths and a 6 behind the 1st and the 2 seconds. So a lot of ammo here. We've got 8, and then we got 6 next year. Lost 2 of the 7s. We had 4 of them next year. So not a big deal, but Howie will continue wheeling and healing. So, all right. I don't know what's going on here. It literally... What the hell? Oh, you think you're slick here. Dude, it literally did not. It got rid of my picture for Oren Burks. So, all right. Hold on one second here, guys, because I don't want it to. I have to go on here from my phone. So hold on one second. I don't want it to do that. Like, wait. I do apologize. Holy, I just would love to sweet chin music, YouTube, StreamYard, Canva, all of you, dude. You guys are D-bags. Like, I pay monthly for all of this stuff, and you guys just continuously cut out my pictures. I save something, and you save like from when I like 5 moves before what I did to the picture, like clown asses, bro. Holy sh! All right. Anyways, now this is what I was going to show you. So let's take a look at Oren Burks. I do apologize again, but wanted to get the graphic that I made that had his bio and stats, because that's kind of the whole purpose of the beginning of the show. And now everything's just completely frozen. Man, yeah, love that. All right. Let me take a look here at Oren Burks. If it ever shows up, I'll talk about what I remember. 6'3", 233. Believe he's 28 years old. There it is. This will be his 7th year in the league. We know him from the 49ers. He has played for the Packers as well. And look, he's out of Vanderbilt, former 3rd-round pick. And this dude, an athletic freak. And, this is somebody, last year, he came in when Dre Greenlaw got hurt at the Super Bowl just a couple months ago. And, he got beat up pretty badly there, but he's actually decent in coverage. And look at that missed tackle percentage down there at 2.1. He is a special teams guy. We talked about Sean Bradley. Would you bring him back? This is no offense, I like Sean Bradley, but this is an upgrade over him. And this is a guy that can provide you that depth at linebacker. You don't necessarily want him starting, but started 5 games, had 3 tackles for a loss, 46 tackles total, 1 sack, 1 pass deflected, 1 interception, 1 fumble recover, and 68.2 completion percentage allowed isn't horrible there. So limited in what you got to see there, but I think that, this is a quality depth signing, just like with Zach Bond. Now, Zach Bond, we talk about his versatility, something that can help you off ball and as an edge. So you're getting different pieces that can help you in different ways. And no brainer to me that we are going to continue adding at linebacker and safety, and whether that's depth pieces, starters, and you will look at the draft as well. So look, day 4 of free agency, we've got a ways to go before football starts. Oh damn, I just got the Control Alt V little thing going on there. Damn, it's really freezing up on me. So glad I put all these graphics in here for it to do that. Dude. All right. So I'm going to I can't even, Seamus, I can see your comment. Oh, there it is. How in the hell can they still want to fire? Oh, dude, they're always miserable. I'm right there with you, no doubt. Yeah, man, always, Michael, always. And glad to hear that you had a good surgery, my man, or one more May 15th. That's great, brother. Hope all goes well there. Technical difficulties indeed. China, you are a diehard. No doubt. Join you in sweet Jimmy. Dude, it's seriously driving me to a point where, like, I spend so much oh, dude, I really don't have time for these dick bag entitled ass. Like, oh, bro, they already have everything else. Like, okay, why tune in, dude? It's like, all right, bro, I just want to literally talk some football, have my comments up, and that's got to freeze. You can't have your graphics. No, like, what a fucking joke, dude. I'm seriously, and I write emails all the time. Like, all right, man, like, what am I paying here for? Because, like, if I'm going to pay this money, like, what's the purpose of you just shitting all over me? I'd love to know. But who cares? Whatever. We're going to keep it rolling. And I apologize, I can't click on these things, your comments and stuff, but I'll be reading them off to you. Let's take a look at what the Eagles have done so far in free agency. So, talked about restructuring Josh Sweat. We'll see if they restructure or extend his sign Reddick next. Maybe they trade him. Maybe some things go down. We shall see. But I'd love to have Reddick, Sweat, and Huff as a rotation, as I've been talking about since the beginning of free agency. So let's effing go. All about it. You know how I felt about Bryce Huff. Number one free agent for a reason. We got him. Yeah, Sweat and Reddick together with him. Unstoppable. Now, Dickerson, Elliott, they were extended. Now, we would like to see Devontae Smith and Milton Williams up next, but obviously no rush. You see the media trying to get some of these new fans worked up. Why aren't they extending everyone? Why don't they sign and draft everyone all at the same time on one day? And it's like, well, I mean, wish this were Madden, but I mean, it's just unfortunately a business, and that's just not the way it works. So we'll see when they get extended there. And then you can see the players that we kept that were free agents there: Brandon Graham, Braden Mann, and Rick Lovato, and little Albert O action. What's funny is I can't even see the picture. It's still showing me, Landon Dickerson, and Jake Elliott. And I could just see like really baby letters here. So the Albert O one, I just know it's a really long name. I'm like, oh, that's definitely him. But dude, so those are the guys we retain. Now let's take a look here at the players we have added this free agency period. And you see the asterisk. Well, I hope you can, because I can't. But what's his name? Kenny Pickett. He was a trade, so clearly not a free agent addition, but he is an addition nonetheless. So you can see here that, you know, I would like to see it. You know, and it's what, 4 on offense, 5 on D. Holy shit, dude! Like wow, it took a minute to see this graphic. Saquon Barkley, Matt Hennessy, Devontae Parker, Kenny Pickett on offense. I love the fact. Sorry, man. Let me woof off for a second because I need to catch my train of thought. Like, I don't want to be annoyed here. Okay. So, Saquon Barkley, a great addition. DeAndre Swift chose to go to the Bears. We got the upgrade, Saquon Barkley. Matt Hennessy provides versatility, can push both Cam Jurgens at center. Tyler Steen at right guard. Love it. Devontae Parker, don't even know if he'll make the team, but keep adding to the wide receiver position. I'll be pumped up. Kenny Pickett, got yourself a backup for really didn't cost you much at all. You move back 22 picks, give up 2 7ths for a first-round pick 2 years ago. All right, let's go. And you're never going to see him, so I'm all about it. Now, until the end of the year, of course, when we've already locked up first place, and he's playing the last 2 games. Now, Zach Bond on defense, talk about his versatility. Oren Burks, special teams ace who can provide some depth at linebacker. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, the Swiss Army knife on defense. We know how he can help us as a defensive back, just playing safety, nickel, all over the place. It's all about it. Edge rusher, Bryce Huff. And this is a dude, obviously, he could back up Sweat and Reddick, or he could be the starter next to Sweat or Reddick. And either way, you heard me throughout free agency. This is my number one guy for a reason. And I'm pretty excited to have him. So ready to see him blossom into something truly special. You know, he's been kind of held back there in New York. He didn't start a single game last year yet. He led the team in sacks with 10. So that should give you an idea of who he is. Then you get Devin White, still only 26. And, you know, obviously some things did not go well there with how they were treating him, whatever was going on. And I did not like how he gave up on that team and the things that went down, but maybe a new culture with some great leadership, things can get turned around for him. And that'd be great to see. You know, he is a human being, but as an Eagle, I definitely want to see him show that talent. And look, we talked about it. This is somebody with an athletic skill set that fits perfectly into this defense. So far, so great. Great job, Howie Roseman. We knew you'd come out swinging, and love to see those haters fold, man. I love it. I love to see those stations always having to make something up new each week because it's just like, damn it. You guys are going to have a tough time. Now, we did lose Fletch and we did lose Kels, and that blows. Trust me, I love these guys. But we had Juergens, we had Carter and Davis for a reason in place because we knew these things were coming. So, look, I wish players didn't get older. I wish they could stay forever. But unfortunate part of the game, and they have given it their all. Love those dudes, and best of luck to them. But we're moving on, and I think that, it's going to suck regardless. It's going to be weird seeing without them, but I think we're in good hands here. So best of luck to them. And some of the players that left most recently, we saw Sua Opeta yesterday. And, well, I can't see the list because the picture won't show up for me. And I'm really hoping that it's showing up for you guys. But, yeah, we lost 2 players on defense. I think it was Byard and Morrow. So, yeah, there we go. And I still didn't change Morrow to Buffalo. It's Buffalo. And then Mariota to Washington. Holy hell, man. Opeta to Tampa Bay. Stoll to the Giants, and Swift to the Bears. And then we have got 13 free agents remaining that, we don't have to re-sign any of them. But I've mentioned, I would bring back Olamide Zaccheaus. I think that Jack Stoll or Driscoll can provide some great depth on the offensive line. And, we talked about Bradley, but with Oren Burks here now, I feel way more comfortable at the linebacker position and special teams. So, okay, we talked about Cunningham, his relationship with Bobby King, our new linebackers coach. Maybe he gets brought back as one of the veteran pieces. But beyond that, maybe Maddox if he doesn't sign with somebody else. But I would look into the draft for a lot of these positions that, players are leaving and stuff. But we'll see what the Eagles decide to do. But I don't know how many of those guys you're going to see back here, maybe 2 or 3. But best of luck wherever they may go. And best of luck to this computer that I guess I'll just sit back and wait for one day. One day I did click on myself, and I'm waiting for it to just do something so I can see your comments and stuff. I apologize, moving away from my mic, but man, I had a really long week, worked my ass off and really long day today. And I just wanted to come here and talk birds. All right, dude. All right. So it's taken me an hour to see your guys. So I tune in and better Sean Bradley. That's where I can see. Okay, unspoken. You know it. All right. I really apologize. You guys know I love you. I'm not trying to give that negative energy, but it is really starting to piss me off. I just spent a lot of time putting this together. Okay. But I appreciate you, unspoken. Don't go anywhere. I promise you. But look, yo, my man Mark, appreciate you. I can't click on the comments. I can't do anything, and I'm not going to show you around the league because then we are doomed if I do that. So, oh man, let me see here. So what I'm going to do here is when we get up to it, I'm just going to read off because there was literally 4 moves that were made. I took them off the free agent list, so it's updated the top 200. But there's only a few moves that were made today. Oh, watch that torch there. All right, so let me. All right, we're trying to move to the depth chart here, folks. So sometime today. It's making moves here. All right, let's take a look at the offense. Anybody in green is new to the team, whether that be free agent or trade. And anybody in gray there is a reserve future signing. So, look, Kenny Pickett got a backup now, and I talked about it. He and Tanner McKee can duke it out. So may the best man win. But I know they traded for him to be number 2. Let's see if he actually, takes that job. But try not to get upset about who is where. These guys will figure out who's starting, who's where. I just put them in where I feel they are. So don't get worked up about it. But you can see we added depth on the offensive line, added depth at wide receiver. We added a new running back, depth at quarterback. So we just need tight end here. And we will add to these other places in the draft. So Loving how the offense is coming along. Very excited about what we have here in Saquon Barkley. And running behind an offensive line like this, catching the ball, like he has never been a part of something like this. And we know his skill set. You see how broken the Giants fan are about this. And that just tells you when you have other teams' fans on your page telling you how much he sucks or everybody sucks. And what they're saying is, I'm miserable. I can't believe he left and I'm crying myself to sleep at night. And that's a great sign. So when everybody was crying about Devin White from the Buccaneers, I took that. That's a great sign, man. So very excited here. And, with this defense, the holes we have. I saw a lot of Eagles content creators losing their mind about Devin White and, everybody sucks, Devontae Parker. And it's like, dude, we need depth. These guys aren't guaranteed to make the team, but Devin White is 26 years old, a former first-round pick. Now, people could be bust in the first round. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he has the talent. We have seen it. This dude has been an all-pro. Like, he's good. So we just got to unlock that. And, adding to this room was something we knew we would do. We get Oren Burks, and you have Ben Van Sumer in here, Nakobe Dean. We'll see, add in the draft, add another free agent, push these guys. And, I know they want Dean and White to be the starters there, but competition is a good thing. So all about it. And, again, Huff I have here, and I talked about it in free agency. I want him because I want a rotation again. And imagine a rotation of Sweat, Reddick, Huff, and Nolan Smith with Brandon Graham there. And Brandon Graham is a versatile piece that can kick inside. More so, we talk about playing a third of the snaps, like he's just at that age. That's fine. That's where he excels, and he did it well last year. And, I think for me, you'd be breaking the sack record with this room. So I hope we can keep these guys. We have the money, so I'm hopeful there. Now, interior-wise, I see a lot of people freaking out. We need to draft there in the first round. I think I would have to say the complete opposite. I think this is one of the strongest positions for the Eagles. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, I think people are really sleeping on them, dude, because they're going to be the best tandem in the league. You've got Tuipulotu and Ajomo behind him. So I do think you could add some veteran depth there, as we've talked about, but I feel pretty good there. Then corners, you're pretty stacked with young talent. Slay is the veteran in there. You've got Rodgers and McPherson coming back from injury. Bradbury's still here for now. Ringo, Ricks, Job, and Garner, Goodrich, and Mullen brought back as reserve future guys. So you got some competition, but if there's somebody good available in this draft, I do think they will add there. I've seen a lot of people asking to trade for corners, do this, that, the other thing. I don't think they're going to do that by trading for Patrick Surtain, but I wouldn't be against having Patrick Surtain. I just don't know that is, if that's something that comes up and, Vic Fangio's like, look, dude, this kid's going to be around here. We're going to keep him the next 10 years. Don't make that effing trade, man. Like, you don't got to worry about, are we going to be able to trade the corner of the future when you can just go get him? So I'm all for it, dude. But I'm just saying, all those comments that the season's over if we don't get, Patrick Surtain and all that stuff. It's like, I don't think so. I really like Isaiah Rodgers. I think people are sleeping on him. And McPherson was looking great last year before his injury. So I guess I'm just a little more excited about this team than most. But as I keep saying, I think people will get on board with me here soon. Now, CJ Gardner-Johnson talked about it. He can help as the nickel. Right now, we need to help with safety, but they will add there. Love to see Justin Simmons and some of these other guys I'm going to show you. But Sidney Brown's going to start the year on the PUP list, man. He's still banged up. That sucks. But Reed Blankenship, I like him, but I think, him as depth would be much better. And, Tristan McCollum, I like him and hope he continues to develop, but got to add to that room. So, but they're doing it, man. They're adding. We're off to a great start within 4 days here of the, 2024 season. We've got a long ways to go before we get there. So to all the comments I always see, like, I can't believe this is what we're going into the season with. It's like, we're actually not. A lot of time here, guys. Free agency just started Wednesday. So you can see special teams. For once, I feel very confident. That's crazy to say. And wow, Elliott, man, Lovato got them all locked up. Then you've got Covey, one of the best punt returners in the game. Don't think I'll be getting a lot of hate about that one this year. And then Isaiah Rodgers. Yeah, man. Him as a returner, I would love it. But if he's starting a corner, I don't know how much they want to use him. But kick returners don't really get to see that much work in the NFL. And they're trying to change it to maybe they will see more, but with the different twists. Like, it's so weird. But to me, this team is shaping up pretty well so far. So I am trying. It's still, to me, it is showing. Jake Elliott, Braden Mann, Rick Lovato, Britton Covey, Isaiah Rogers, Covey, Smith, Gainwell. I'm looking at the special teams picture. Just waiting. I thought I clicked. Oh my God. I love the fact that I pay for all these services, the internet, all this stuff, dude. For what purpose do I pay for this stuff? I don't know why. Oh my God, it's still not. What's going on here, bro? Like, I'm seriously getting like, oh, dude, it's frozen. I don't even know if you guys can see me, hear me. The time is frozen at 25:52. Yeah, I really, really apologize for this. Like, this is fucking insane, bro. Are we seriously doing this right now, bro? Like, StreamYard, I'm going to beat your asses. Like, all you little douche nerd, like Elon Musk HJers out there, like, I'm going to dog. Who? I don't like this shit, dude. Like, I don't. Like, they have, like, literally one job to do it, and they can't do that. Like, you don't have you don't do anything. You've been handed everything. You can't do this. Oh, China, I'm glad you get it, because they're about to get it. Totally understand. Dude, I understand it. They just love pissing all over me. They don't share my stuff with anyone. They refuse to put my content out there. I get it. I truly do. But that's because I speak facts in this world. They do not like that stuff. So I get it. Trust me. I learned from great men growing up, and the people that stand out and speak truth, they are always going to have hate, and I'm all for it. But this kind of stuff, like, it's like, all right, dude, I've written you. No, I know what you're doing here. It's cute. But Tired Eagles Nation, yo, Trayvon, my man, I'm having insane technical difficulties, my friend. I am truly sorry to you guys. Like, this sucks. I'm not even gonna try to click on it anymore. How sees much of the Chromebook is giving you? Yeah, man. How about it? Anybody who hates seeing this stuff or hates the lighting, my PayPal is connected to the YouTube. I never ask you guys for anything, but if you want some upgrades like I do, feel free, man. You want to take on any of these medical bills, anything else I got going on, feel free. And I'm just kidding. I don't want you guys to give me anything. That's just to all the people that like to comment little snarky things. But look, you guys, truly love you. Rotation, we'll have quarterbacks eating grass. So you're damn right, China. Call a microphone repair. Microphone? I wish it was a microphone, Vincent. Yeah, it's not. Can you not hear me? Are you guys not able to hear me? Have you literally just been sitting here watching me? Somebody tell me, is that what's happening? Is Vincent I am not saying anything? Oh my God, what are you guys lip reading me? You just said it. Oh, okay, so you can hear me. What the hell? Yeah, my microphone. I wish it were that. Trust me, because I would just unplug it and then talk to you. Smith, Grammy, right? Yeah, man, exactly. Definitely sleeping on Isaiah. They are, man. Devin Allen, no, he is not, but I think he is. Technically, I think the way it works right now is he ended the season on the practice squad IR. So don't think he's under contract, but I think he could be added when healthy, like to, the summer team if they want to. But no, he's not technically on the team right now. And I mean, we all saw how terrible he was. So I don't know that he comes back. But choppy, but can still hear me. Let's go. Devin Allen on the practice squad. Yeah, he was last year. The Elon quote. Perfect. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I just get so annoyed where it's like, I've had to deal with this my whole life. I've always had to deal with the entitled people, always like being handed everything. And it was unfair that I was better at sports than them. It's like, dog, it's unfair that you get everything handed to you and you get to be starters and you suck, dog. How do you think I feel having to play next to you, man? Like, it's nice when people actually earn things in life. I'm just not really with this whole new vibe of like, don't do anything and just be handed everything with like these J6ers. Like, no, man. I'm not a fan of entitled people that do nothing in life. But this is where we're at. And hey, we got a comment. I clicked on that a while ago. I don't know if you saw, whatever. But break it up. Of course I am. Oh, let's go. So let me see here, folks, if I can just show you these and get out of here before I throw this thing through the wall. Okay, so you're going to look at the top 200 free agents here, and I am going to just hope I remember some of them because it's probably going to take an hour for me to see any of them. So I clicked on it now. I still see me, but my guy Tyler Huntley still out there, but we just got Kenny Pickett. So I'm not so sure that we go and add another quarterback if they want to. There are a few out there, but I think we're all right now. I think maybe you add an undrafted kid if there's someone in the draft you like later rounds. Maybe you do that, but there are 14 free agent quarterbacks out there that could help a team out. Now I've got 20 running backs, and the Eagles not only added Saquon Barkley, but they have Tyrion Davis-Price, and earlier in the offseason we got Lou Nichols. So I think for me, well, actually last year we got him. He was on the practice squad, but anyways, he was a reserve future signing. We've got 4 running backs, but I would like to see someone maybe in free agency and in the draft added to provide some competition, whether that be undrafted or drafted, but a younger piece. So look, a lot of talent in this draft, and I'm going to be breaking down wide receivers, running backs, all that stuff, every damn position. So strap in for that one. But there are some decent ones. We talked about Cordero Patterson out there, Damian Harris. I like Dobbins when he's healthy, but I do like what we have right now. I will be real, and I'm intrigued to see what Tyrion Davis-Price and Lou Nichols can do this offseason. I do like both of them. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Now at wide receiver, and it's only taken like 10 seconds to show me these, so maybe it's getting a little better here. Mike Williams was released. That's intense. This dude, when healthy, is a stud, but don't know how much he's looking for. Don't know the Eagles want to pay that when we've got 2 studs at receiver about to pay one of them. But I'd be all for giving him some of them dummy years, spreading out those cap hits and watching him shine for the Eagles. Hunter Renfrow was like Tyler Boyd still out there, Michael Thomas, Allen Robinson. As I mentioned earlier, I would bring back Lamade Zaccheaus. That to me would be a smart move. Utilize him correctly. Agnew is out there, Richie James, Paris Campbell. Oh, I apologize that I said my computer's working. I shouldn't have said anything positive. Now Herschel is barking. Truly sorry if you can hear that, but why not, baby? Why not? Don't worry. This train ain't stopping. They can do all they want. I'm going to keep going. So you see the top 20 there. Now I added 22. So 2 more spots to the tight end because I find it. Oh, and it's freezing again. Hey, let's go. Oh, StreamYard. Let's go. Oh, sorry. I'm just getting so excited over here. I just can't. I love this so much. So Bryson Hopkins, I know, is my number 1 guy, and he's the guy pictured. So I at least know he's on that list, and I still feel the Eagles should add him. And now that Stoll went to the Giants, I feel way more confident. Hold on one second. So someone's about to seriously get sweet chin music outside. Like, bro, what are we doing here? So anyways, Mercedes Lewis, Jeff. So, and if you're new to the channel, I apologize. I promise you, I'm not always ready to jump through this wall for anger reasons. It's more because I'm excited, but I wanted to get excited with you guys. It's just StreamYard's offended, and oh, poor things, you little J6ers. So you can see here, Tanyan. I know a lot of people like his name, but not exactly a fan of him. Michael Pruitt is out there. You've got some intriguing options, but I would be looking in the draft for a tight end as well. But give me some Bryson Hopkins, please, and a thank you. Now, the offensive line is one day going to pop up here for me, but you can see a guy like David Bakhtiari maybe has some tackle depth. But I think for me, I like Fred Johnson a lot. And I think, he provides great left tackle depth, but you need more than that. Maybe bring back Driscoll, but there are more so tackles on the left. Some can play guard. Guys on the right are more, your center / guard guys. So talked about Connor Williams, and, we got Matt Hennessy, kind of plays that same role. Can be center, can be guard. So I've talked about adding a veteran like him. We got Hennessy, so I don't know that we need to, but I know in the draft I would like to see that. And I'd like to stack up. You get 90 spots here in the offseason. So we're going to be adding back end guys. Depth chart, you got to have that thing filled. You have to have backups. I don't care if Dan Sileo is pissed off that we aren't allowed to just run 22 players and hope that they can kick and punt and long snap. Like, that's just not how it works, man. So we're going to get players, 90 of them. So let's check out the defense now. And you guys can tell me who you like there on the offense. I'm just trying to breeze through this so I don't have to click on any more graphics because this sucks. But the interior defensive lineman, I told you, I think that for the Eagles, that's one of the strongest positions there. But if you wanted to add a veteran piece to, help with those young guys, be that mentor, kind of take on that Brandon Graham role as an edge defender, you can add maybe Calais Campbell's looking to win a Super Bowl and wants to sign for cheap. a guy like Tier Tart would be a fantastic addition. Still pretty young for a veteran there. And, you've got some decent pieces, but I feel very strongly about what the Eagles have. And I think that, they could look to add in the draft as well. So you don't have to add any of these free agents, but I would not be against it. Now, edge defenders, you've got Chase Young. Obviously, he's going to be a high-priced guy, but if you're looking to add someone, especially if you're getting rid of Reddick, which I don't think they have to, man. I don't care what the media says. I really think you could keep him. So I would just stick with that and that rotation we have with Huff and Nolan Smith and Brandon Graham backing them up. I don't think you have to add anyone, but if you do, there are some good options out there. And I think for me, you could really James Smith-Williams, a back end guy, you could add competition, but it is what it is. But the linebackers are up next. Now, this did change because there were only a couple moves made today. So I didn't even show you that chart there, but Jerome Baker actually went to the Seahawks. So he is no longer the top guy there, but you've got Isaiah Simmons there. And, for me, we've talked about it. He's a weapon on defense that I think Vic Fangio would be able to use, and he'd be able to use well. This dude, he is a stud. And look, he obviously has had his issues, but when I'm talking about signing on the cheap, that big look, the nickel back, the dime backer, the things that we have talked about extensively with guys like him, Jeremy Chin, Marquise Bell, those guys, fit well for what Vic Fangio is trying to do. And I would be all for adding him. It's not really filling that off-ball linebacker position per se, but he gives you depth there, and he provides you a weapon that you can use in certain situations. And a very athletic, versatile guy. Hey, another guy that didn't pan out, Arizona draft pick that wants to come here. I'm all about it. But look, you've got some other options out there. We talked about some trade options out there the other day. I would not be against adding more to that room, and I do believe the Eagles will. So you can see the top 22 linebackers I have got there. Now on to the top 20 cornerbacks here. And as I said earlier in the show, I feel very, very comfortable about what we've got there at cornerback. And, I would look to maybe add someone in the draft, but if you want to add some competition, maybe you get rid of somebody like Bradbury, you want to add a Rock Yassin. I've talked about, he could push, a guy like Tavier Thomas or Miles Bryant even to push the nickel corner spot. Zach McPherson, I think that would be a smart choice. But maybe you look into, the draft first, you see what happens, and then you decide if guys like he or Avonte Maddox are still available. You got guys like Trey Herndon, CJ Henderson, Jerry Jacobs out there. So a lot of options, but we'll see. You want to be, I know everybody wants everybody to be signed in one day, but you got to be patient. You got to see what the market's like. You got to see, and they're calling people. They're trying. It's up to players where they want to sign. So we're doing great so far, and I promise you we will add to these other positions like safety. And yes, I'm all about getting Justin Simmons, but man, Kyle Duggar to me is obviously younger and somebody I think, oh my God, dude, you put him and CJ Gardner-Johnson as our safeties and have them as weapons moving all across the place with Sidney Brown, Reed Blankenship guys moving around, having 3 safety sets, hell, even 4 at times with these guys playing different roles. Yeah, I'd be all about it. Some depth pieces there. You guys know how I feel. Ashton Davis is a stud. But if you see that Eagles signed Ashton Davis, get excited and just know that we've been talking about him here for a couple weeks, and he is a stud, and I would be very happy to have him. So Eagles, go sign me some Ashton Davis. Now, Marcus Mays out there. You've got some older guys. I like Tracy Walker as a depth piece, a little bit older, but depth piece. And you've got some guys like Harmon, Kayvon Wallace. So some decent options out there, but I'm going to now try to click back to the regular page where you can see me and then get over to these comments here. That might take like a year or so. Guess I should have brought a book, huh? Oh. Sweet God. My man, Jose, appreciate you tuning in, brother. Well, we're going to be talking about that draft here soon. They didn't offer him futures contract due to his injury. Yeah, Seamus, so I was just explaining there. I don't know if you guys can't hear, can't see, or what's going on, but yeah, that's what I was just saying there. Don't know what's going on. So, love to keep OZ. Yeah, me too, China. Old HJ Brown. How about it, HJ? But yo. Oh, Herschel's always part of the show in spirit. He brings that dog mentality. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? That's worth a freeze. We're going to try to click on that. And into this, and I know you guys, it's a weird spelling, but it's Hurschel. Just, I know you guys all spell it differently, but it's a weird one. And he's a weird one, so it fits. And well, his dad's weird, so I guess it's just all fitting, right? But that dog mentality we're looking for, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, and Isaiah Simmons would be all for it, my man. Jesus saves. Appreciate you tuning in. I am having some technical difficulties. Everything is freezing on me, so I do apologize to you guys. I promise. I did not want to come here. I was actually really excited. I was like, oh, this is going to be a 20-minute show. Took 40 minutes because everything had to freeze. That's so awesome. I really appreciate that. But Luffy, my man, let's go Birds. And look, to all of you guys that took those memberships, you better be getting your topics and questions in for tomorrow's Sicko Sunday. We'll be going live, recapping everything, talking about all that's going on, taking all your questions, comments. You guys got deprived of that Fan Friday. So we're going to have our live show. I mean, you've had a live show every day for this free agency, but I'm saying a show where you guys get to just talk about wherever you want, any question. You don't have to talk about free agency. That's what that one is all about. So I shall see you tomorrow for that Fan Friday, but you know it, my friend. Go Birds. John can see me. Let's go. Audio breaking up. Vincent, you might want to get your stuff checked. Everybody says they can hear me. It's everything else that's freezing. Not sure, man. Unreal. But good evening to you, Joe, my man. Everything's freezing on me, and I'm heading out because it is driving me insane. Ah, man, this sucks. But I love all of you. Maz, dude. Yes, you could rewatch the show, and man, I apologize, but everything is freezing, and I can't do anything here. So, woo! We just talked about those safeties 2 seconds ago. If you rewind and watch it, you will see it all. I gotta get going out. This thing just keeps freezing. This sucks. This really sucks. I love you guys. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to fix this thing and clean it out and not. Man, I love when it ruins. I put so much work into this stuff. Like, that's so cool. But you guys, you're the ones that have to suffer. So I apologize to you that you had to watch this thing all chopped up and crappy. And sorry to listen to me annoyed as hell because all I wanted to do was talk some birds quick with you. I was really excited. So this sucks, but I'll be back tomorrow and things will be on course. If not, I'll just use my phone because I ain't dealing with these musky trumpers, bro. Ain't doing it. You entitled little shitbirds. But I love you guys. I do, and I better go before I start getting more pissed. So if you guys would love to continue this conversation and actually be able to talk, you can comment on this video. Once I'm done here, I can actually message you and stuff. There was one more comment, but I'm not allowed to see. Page unresponsive. Awesome. Okay, guys, it's freezing. I gotta go. I love you guys. Have a great Saturday. Stay safe out there tonight. If you guys live near me or you're within an hour or whatever, you need a ride home, reach out to me. Be happy to help you guys. I love you guys. Want to see you safe and doing well out there. Anybody using any kind of substances, just stay careful. I was a kid once too. I tried all the drugs, from alcohol, coke. Trust me, I know. But just stay safe out there. That's all I ask of you. Have a great time. I love all of you. And if you need anything, reach out. I know certain holidays get people. They need someone to talk to. Seriously, I've been through it. Reach out to me. I love you guys. I want to be here for you as you are for me. But I'm rolling. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button, subscribing, and dealing with this insanity. But I will see you tomorrow. Until then, I am Jimmy Smith. This is On the Road to Victory. Again, stay safe. A happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. And as always, see if they can freeze this. Go Birds! You might be looking at me. I'm just here trying to see if my music's playing. I have no idea. I could be talking to myself. Wow. This is atrocious. The worst part is I can't click off until it actually hits end stream. Because if I X out of it, it's just going to show nothing. I love you guys. Go Birds. Whenever